Vamos carajo, brothers and sisters, your boy JT, and welcome back to something slightly different. That is right. I know you're sitting there scratching your heads thinking, where was South Stand signings today? Well, I thought, let's do something a little bit different. And by a little bit different, I thought, let's do a little live version. It's been a hot moment since I've sat down and spoken to you lot as a collective. And we also just hit 3K. So I want to say thank you very much for your absolutely mind-blowing support recently. So I wanted to sit down and have a little live South Stand signings with the boys, the girls, the brothers, the sisters, the legends in the world. Fix Clan, hi, big fan. Thank you very much. FLX Clan Botond. I hope I'm not mispronouncing that. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce that, but shout out to you, my brother Jack, my boy. How are we all? How are we all? The handsome man. You're too kind. You're too kind, my brother. You're too kind, Jordan Rivers. How are you? How are we all doing? Mo Kamara, can we try and sign him? We will get into Mo Kamara in just a second. There is some big news that has just come out about Mo Kamara. Rob Brookie, Leeds United fan. All Leeds, aren't we indeed? How are we all doing, man? I'm just going to give a second for the people to get in here before we do start talking about the movements. But first of all, I want to see some ones in the chat if you're feeling good about Leeds United right now. If you're feeling happy with the moves we've done. It feels like it's been forever. It's been way too long. I'll tell you that much. It has been way too long, Jack. But nonetheless, we are here anyway, and I want to see some ones if you're feeling happy about not only what's happened so far, but about the future, about what you've been reading, about how Leeds are going to progress in this transfer market. No Tyler Adams. Rob. Me and you, we're at a bit of an impasse on that one. I'll tell you that much. We are at a bit of an impasse. I'm a big fan of Tyler Roberts myself. I am a big fan of Tyler Roberts. Hey, why not Rob? We can get Tyler Roberts. Oh my God, why did I just say Tyler Roberts? I said Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams, not Tyler Roberts. Oh my God, wait. Rob Brookie doesn't like Tyler Adams. I'm losing the plot here. So far, so good, mate. But defo need another centre-half. Exactly. I don't know why some people, some frauds I speak to seem to think that Leeds don't need another centre-half. But for me, I think we definitely need it. Loving this camaraderie news. Hope it's true. 111. I presume you mean Kamara. Let's get into the first breaking news around the man Kamara. Hang on a second. This is the right mic. Yes, it is. Let's just have a little switch over here to this screen right here. As long as the mic's still working. Yes, it is. All right. So first of all, it is a little bit pixelated, but this is where the big Mo Kamara news is coming. Now, I'm going to trust it. It is Talk Leeds who have put it out, and they are, for the most part, a pretty reliable source when it does come to these kind of things. But basically, they hit him up with this message here. You should come to Leeds, bro. You'd be a perfect fit and get to play in the best league in the world in front of amazing fans. Should have said in front of the best fans in the world as well, but I will let it slide. Amazing city and friendly people. We would all love you here. And generally, that would just be left as it is. But upon this happening, if I can zoom out here. Oh, no, that's pretty hard. Why is this glitching around? He has replied with basically what is a thumbs, loads of heart emojis and some prayer emojis. And including those hearts is, of course, the blue, yellow, and white heart. Now, why he would be coming out like this if he hasn't already heard some news surrounding him coming over there, if he isn't already in some sort of concrete talks, I don't understand this. Imagine he's baiting us. Imagine he is. That would be... let me switch over to this one here. That would be pretty crazy if he was just clickbaiting us like that. Could you imagine, man? But why would he come out with such confidence if it wasn't like... if he hadn't had some talks already? Are you happy with Mo Kamara, though? That's the question. All right. Let me pose some options in the chat for you. Yeah, the old light having a little aneurysm again. We got Kamara, okay? Kamara's an option. We've got Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams is another option. We've got Nicola Raskin, and we've got Sander Berge. All right, which one is your favorite out of that list? Sander Berge, Tyler Adams, Kamara, Raskin. Okay, now it does look like we're looking very close to signing Tyler Adams, but why is Kamara coming out here saying this? Does this put the Tyler Adams move in jeopardy? This is the question here. Sander Berge, Mohammed Kamara is the next Kante. Mo Kamara, very good. Kamara, and it's not even... You guys are really on the Kamara bandwagon, aren't you? Oh, mate, you guys are... You know, that is a fantastic... Oh, I cannot believe... Thank you very much, yeah. That's probably an easier way to do it. That's probably an easier way to do it. I will do a poll right here, right now. Kamara, Berge, Adams. All right, there we go. There we go. Bang. There should be a poll up. Should be a poll in the thing. There we go. Who we talking here? Who we talking? I want to see some numbers. I want to see some breakdown statistics. There is a poll right there. Kamara leading the race. 80% Kamara. Oh, my days. Not any love for Raskin, though. Not a single bit of love for Raskin. You can't tackle Kamara. Look. You got to look at the level of competition they're playing in. For me, Tyler Adams is number one, but Kamara... Getting a lot of love in here. Getting a lot of love in. I thought he was going to be highly touted towards Sander Berge from what I'd heard about from you guys before. From what I'd heard from you guys before, it seemed like you were really on the Sander Berge bandwagon. But Kamara here is getting a lot of love, man. 71% of you going for Mo Kamara. Whew. And I'll pose another threat. Another question. Sorry, but who's Raskin? Raskin is the Standard Liège. He plays in the Belgium League. Central midfielder, 21-year-old. Can play attacking midfield, can play defensive midfield. Bit of a utility man. He's a youngster. He can play anywhere, really. Some people were touting him as a Klitsch replacement, even though he's probably more suited towards the defensive role. He's a bit of a workhorse, can go anywhere. That's his new kind of role. Can we do first and second choice, JT? First and second choice. Well, I think we should go for two. I think we should go for two. I don't know how. Okay, I could tweak this here. All right, it does look like from this poll, from this conclusive poll, it is Kamara is getting the first choice. Kamara is getting the first choice. Now, I will throw another question your way. Do you think we'll sign one or two more midfielders? Do you think we'll sign one or two more midfielders? From this, 64% Kamara, looking like you guys are looking Kamara's way. For me, mine would go Adams and then Sander Berge. If I had to pick two, those would be my two at this current moment in time. Kamara and Lavia on loan for City. Why would he be on loan, though? Lavia on loan doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not going to lie to you here. Lavia on loan... If we're going to get Lavia, it has to be a permanent deal. Because Lavia, for me, is only coming if we sell them Calvin Phillips. And there's no way we can sell them a midfielder and then get a midfielder on loan as a backup. Yeah, that doesn't really float my boat. You know what I mean here? We need two. If Phillips goes, then two more. I agree with you. What I would say about Kamara, would you say he's potentially more likely to be happy to sit on the bench and wait for his minutes rather than a Sander Berge or a Tyler Adams? You could argue that. Then again, Raskin would probably be more likely than anyone to sit on the bench. Sign Fred. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Kamara and Phillips. Where's Roca going to play, my man? I think Phillips is gone. I do think Phillips is gone. Are you happy with the deals we've done so far, JT? I'm happy. I am happy. But we are going to lose Phillips, aren't we? We just are. I'm sorry. If there's anyone here that thinks we aren't going to lose Phillips, please speak now or forever hold your silence. But for me, I think Phillips is gone. And with the fact that Phillips is going to be going, I think we do need another midfielder. I just do. I think we need two midfielders like you guys are saying here. Two midfielders for me. With Roca to make it a 3. I don't think we can trust ourselves to not get another injury. Hey, didn't mean to rhyme that there. Because we are going to need three. We're going to need at least one or two backup midfielders because we're playing two holding midfielders now. We're not playing with one holding midfielder. The way Marsh likes to play, like we said, we're probably going to be seeing that 4-2-2 system. We need a lot of competent midfielders in there and some that can do the creative berth. With the Phillips and Rafa money, I don't see why we can't get Adams and Kamara. No offers yet for Phillips, and Rafa just playing hardball for once. Rafinha to Arsenal. Now, this is the second point of contention that we were going to be talking about, and it is Rafinha to Arsenal. I will put this little article they have slid here from Guna Daily. Rafinha to Arsenal, buy or pass. Rafinha to Arsenal. Do you guys see it happening? All right? Do you see it happening? Do you see it happening? Look, for me, before we do quickly get on to the Rafinha to Arsenal thing, just quickly on that last central midfielder thing, do you think we need an attacking midfielder? Do you think getting two holding midfielders is enough? Because I think we need two holding midfielders, and then I think we need another creative midfielder. That's what I think. I still think we haven't replaced Pablo Hernandez's creative ability. I still think we have massive holes to fill in that void, or rather a massive void to fill. And massive holes to fill in the creative department. And we are going to be losing so much quality in this next thing that we are going to be talking about, which is, of course, Rafinha. Is getting Brendan Aronson in himself enough quality to replace what we're going to lose from Rafinha? Is it enough in that case? I don't think it is. I'm not too sure that it is. Let me know what you guys think about that one. Do you think that that's enough space for him? Do you think that we need another winger, another attacking midfielder? Just sell KP. I'm sick of the saga. Well, it's not as easy as that, man. We gotta work on the funding situation. We gotta work on quite a few things before we can. Arsenal, doesn't Rafa have any ambition? We have Tyler Roberts. No. I still think Tyler Roberts has a role to play, man. We need to sign Philip Koku. Ooh, that's an interesting shout. Two holding and Noah Lang. Rumours in Belgium that Noah Lang hit women, which is why Milan never pulled the trigger. Hit women? Wow. God damn. There's a lot of stuff going on with Noah Lang, isn't there? And it does look like those rumours are hotting up that he could be going to Leeds. Obviously, with AC Milan not pulling the trigger, Leeds are now ready in the figure of the mould to steal him. Rob knows ball. He does know ball. Exactly, man. Exactly. Although, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, Rob, I feel like I've seen you giving some abuse to my main man, Senior Firpo. So how much ball you know, I'm not too sure about, my man. Because as we know, Tyler Roberts and Senior Firpo are two of the greatest players to ever grace Leeds United's colours. Get McAtee. He will light the place up. He's the replacement for Sai. You see, okay, but he's not proven. McAtee, he's not proven, all right? He's another, slide him in there so that we can convince you to give us Calvin Phillips. McAtee is not a proven midfielder. He's not guaranteed quality coming in. You know what I mean? He's not, no top four clubs are going in for McAtee right now to get him playing consistent football. He could come into the youth team and kind of slide his way in there. Sure, he can. But McAtee as just our attacking midfield replacement or our creative replacement, I think we need a little bit more. Gonzalo Plata is a good option. Hi, JT. How you doing? I'm not doing bad. I'm not doing too bad, Neil Earnshaw. Neil Earnshaw. How are you doing, my brother? That's the question on this sunny evening on Tuesday. Sunny Tuesday evening. That's what it is. Gonzalo Plata. Now, again, the Gonzalo Plata thing. Gonzalo Plata and Brendan Aronson as a two are not enough to replace the quality we're going to lose in Rafinha, if you ask me. And with that, we still don't have a creative midfielder. You know what I mean? I mean, you could argue that that's what Brendan Aronson is, but I'd say he's more, because he's going to be playing more in that wing role. I don't know. I think Aronson's a funny one for me. I think he could be the creative midfielder, but in that case, we do need another high-quality player. Noah Lang, get him in. All right, you know what? Speaking of polls, this has been like pretty much the most... Morgan Gibbs-White, another one. But again, he's another get himself in there in a couple of years. He's not guaranteed quality. Let me do another poll right here. All right? Let me do another poll. Because this is such a divisive signing for a lot of reasons. And I want to see what you guys are saying. This player, in my opinion, he brings a lot of quality, a lot of much needed quality, has a very high ceiling of potential, a hard-working man. He brings character and charisma. However, he does also bring litters worth of controversy, and that is probably giving it away. But I want to see what you guys have to say about this one. Bang, bang. Do we go in? Do we go all guns blazing podcast style for this man right here? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Are we going in for him? Are we going in for him? Are we going in for him? Oh, he's winning so... Oh! Oh, man. And my boy Gonzalo Plata for me. Whew. Evening, JT. Great, though. You're on the 3-7. Mate, exactly, man. Exactly. Thank you guys for that as well. That's another reason why I wanted to do the live with you. Is because I wanted to thank you guys for your crazy support recently. Honestly, you guys have been absolutely insane. You guys are insane. You guys are absolutely brilliant. Honestly, you guys have been killing me with the support recently. I absolutely love it. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. This past month has just been absolutely mental. Absolutely mental. Absolutely crazy. All right. What are we saying on the poll, though? What are we saying on the poll? JTLive, we need squad backup / bench. We can get huge money on our sales, but we shouldn't get big names. Rather, we need a big squad due to our crazy... Yeah, but we need some big names in there. We're going to lose such high-quality players in Rafinha and Calvin Phillips. We need some big names to replace them. And we need big names to be able to draw in a higher caliber or quality of player. Now, look, I'm on board with the Mo Kamara thing, but I don't just want us to go for some medium quality players playing in a lower quality league, you know, unproven at the top level, just because of the fact that they have that Salzburg link. Sure, with a few of them, but we have to be careful not to go with just, you know, too many of them. You know, we need to spread out or diversify our quality a bit. Bad vibes, no way Noah. Ooh, no way Noah, I like it. Big nay on Noah Lang, doesn't fit the side before self mentality. That is a fair point, that is a fair point. No Noah Lang. Noah Lang. No, because of his attitude. Still need a left back, extra midfielder, and a striker before even selling Rafa and KP. We need a cheap backup left back, mind you. All right. We'll get onto that in a second. But we don't need someone to replace the main man, Senior Firpo. I'm telling you, Senior Firpo, next season, different gravy. Different gravy. All right. You saw Junior Firpo before. You're yet to see Senior Firpo. And Senior Firpo is the real deal. But let me just get up some stats for Noah Lang. Obviously, the no is all about his mentality. But let me just show you. Look, let's see here. 50-50. It's 50-50. It's split. It's split. Big up JT. Big up yourself, Joe. Big up yourself. How are you doing? How are you doing, my brother? Brother from another mother. You need a new lamp. It ain't even a lamp. I'm not using a lamp, but it's, yeah. This dodgy light is, it's a fixture of the channel, shall we say. Fixture of the channel. Firpo yellow card. Hey! That's the style. That's the Leeds United way, is it not? Huh? That's the Don Revy way. Break your ankles. Snapping legs out there. Senior Firpo visions, all right? I'm sorry, Firpo is garbage. What am I hearing, man? You guys are absolutely crazy. Absolutely batshit crazy, all right? Senior Firpo is a living legend. And if he gets a yellow card, then that's just the vibes that we need, all right? That's the style we need. Be less than 5 minutes. Firpo standout player for... He is, man. I'm telling you, you've seen Junior Firpo, but you haven't seen Senior Firpo. Actually, quickly, if you are still here, Joe... What do you think about this poll for Noah Lang? Because we are getting into this Noah Lang here. Zinchenko, I think Zinchenko's going, I know, what is all this Firpo abuse for, man? Absolutely disgraceful. I was watching Joe and Connor the other day, actually. Very good stream, by the way. That was a very good one. I did enjoy it. However, I was hearing a lot of slander for my boy Senior Firpo, and I wasn't liking any of it, to be honest. It was disgraceful. An absolute Firpo bashing. But... let me get over here real quick. All right. Damn it. Why is it so pixelated? Anyway, you can just about see that. All right. This is no Lang stats. All right, I know he's playing in the Jupiler Pro League. Yeah. Only 31 appearances, sure. But in those 31 appearances, 19 goal contributions. Only featuring from the starting 11 under 4/5 of the time. Played 77% of the available minutes. And he has a goal participation rate of 26%. He can play centre forward, right wing, left wing. The guy can play anywhere across that front line. He offers a lot of versatility. I said, no, mate, don't need that boy's attitude around the place. Listen. I think maybe that could you argue that's a reason why Bielsa turned him down? Could you argue that's a reason? But what he does bring is, he's kind of got that, whatchamacallit, the Ibrahimovic effect, you know, of just being a little bit arrogant, a little bit cocky, but he performs on the pitch. So does it really matter how it is? Does that add to his charisma, his style? Now, obviously, I don't know 100% of the information surrounding the controversies that have gone around him. If you're talking as a pure player and the fact that he may bring a little bit of attitude, I don't know, man. We'll have to see. Look, he brings a lot of much needed quality. I'll put it that way. He does bring a lot of much needed quality, and he's a player that we could really, really do with next year. His stats, creative-wise, goal-scoring wise, he's exactly who we would need if we do want to push into the top half of the table next year, because we don't have enough proven elite players. Big Cooper will humble Lang. Firpo's going to get a lot of practice because Rasmus will scare everyone off on the right. You've played the game. The man's crud. I have played the game. And Firpo is not crud. Firpo is guaranteed better at football than anyone in this, I don't know, actually. There could be some ballers in this chat. I don't want to say that, actually. But he's better than anyone that's not playing in the Premier League. Anyone that's not playing professional football. People, when they look at these players on TV or whatever, they think, oh, yeah, anyone could do that. These are top players. Don't get me wrong. Now, he does have lapses in concentration. In fact, yeah, while I'm on this screen, let me go back over. The thing with Firpo, he does have lapses in concentration. He sometimes looks like he's half asleep, and he sometimes makes a lot of stupid errors, all right? But he is a competent Premier League footballer. He is a good footballer. Yes, his positioning and his positional awareness sometimes is really not up to scratch, but he can develop. Once he gets confidence going, once he gets things going, he will be a good player. I think it. He does lapse all the time. And I'm willing to accept that. I am willing to accept that if this thing stops falling over, that he does have his flaws. Of course, he has his flaws. But he's a competent player, man. He's a competent player. People are too harsh on him. He can play well. He's definitely better than most championship players you have out there. He has the quality to be one of the best players in the team. It's just that consistency that needs to be eked out of him. That's what senior Firpo is lacking. But when he's on form, he's on form. My grandma in a wheelchair would be better than Firpo. Tyler Roberts will knock England out of the World Cup, lads. Is he even going to be fit for the Euros? Or the World Cup, sorry. Would you reckon Roberts will be fit for the World Cup? I don't know how long he's going to be out there. Mate, the Firpo slander is absolutely disgraceful, all right? He's a left back in a new country. He's in a new team. He didn't have a consistent season. Give him a break. Exactly. Wait till Firpo puts Rafinha in his pocket next season. All right. Rafinha to Arsenal. Hang on a second. Alisson and Marty Adams, how are you doing? You're turning into Ty from AFTV at this rate. I saw him, actually. He seems like I didn't actually get to have a conversation with him, but seems like a sound guy. Haven't got a bad word to say about him. But I did see him. I think he's around my height, actually. I don't think he's the tallest of people, is Ty. I think he might be another short king like me. Firpo is very consistent. Consistently shite. Yeah, how dare you, man? How dare you? But I don't think Rafinha's going to Arsenal. Do you guys think Rafinha's going to Arsenal here? Are we thinking Rafinha's gone? Rafinha to Arsenal for me? I don't know. Oh! Luke Aked. Oh, you're too kind. Luke, I need to learn how to pronounce this, my boy. All right. Luke Aked. I think it is Luke Aked. Luke W. Ked, all right? We're going to rename him to Luke W. Ked. Absolute king. Absolute Giga Chad, all right? Absolute Giga Chad, Luke Aked. Traoré, £15 million bargain. Can play left back, right back. Can play left back. Huge sub. Okay. Can Adama Traoré play left back? That's the question. Substitute off the bench. Can we think of any better substitutes coming off the bench other than Adama Traoré? I mean, if you're looking for someone to put the fear of Christ into someone coming off the bench, Adama Traoré is that man, isn't he? Let's be real here. He is that man. We're getting Mo Kamara. We spoke about that. We did speak about Mo Kamara. I don't know that we're getting him yet, but I feel like for him to come out and say that kind of thing, he must have some sort of links there. But as you're saying, Luke Aked, I presume you're talking about Adama Traoré here. Can Traoré play left back? No. Traoré is a great sub. Luke's on to something here. If you're talking about someone to come off the bench and create some sort of havoc in the last 20 minutes of the game, Traoré is your man, all right? He is. The only question surrounding Traoré is his finishing ability and his end ball, his end delivery. But like I said, we do need some additions in there. We do need a lot of quality to come in. And Traoré is someone who's Premier League proven and who, unlike Noah Lang, doesn't have these attitude problems, does he? Traoré doesn't have those attitude problems that you were kind of alluding to with Noah Lang. So he would fit into the squad very well. He works very hard, does Traoré, and we're going to lose a dribbler in Rafinha. If we lose the dribbling ability of Rafinha, look, Rafinha is a player who can carry the ball up the pitch. He can pick up the ball from deep, he can take on a couple of players, and he can get leads up the pitch with his dribbling ability. Without Rafinha in there, we're going to need a new dribbler in the team. You could argue that Jack Harrison's a dribbler, but he doesn't actually take people on from nowhere near enough. But, yeah, what was that sexy little noise when you switched the screens? Hey, that's the trick of the trade, is what it was. That is the trick of the trade, is what it was, my man. Oh, man. You mean this little, number, yeah? That little saucy little thing, yeah? Trick of the trade is what it is. Trick of the trade. What's happening? You want Joe to fill you in? That's a bit mad. Siege, come on. This is a family-friendly channel, Siege. We won't be having any filling in of any sorts, I'll have you know. Not in this place. No way. That is absolutely disgraceful. There's kids here. Come on. Time and a place, Siege. Time and a place. What we've been talking about? Yeah, Traoré. We need some attitude. Look, we need quality, all right? And I think Noah Lang's the man. We've actually got a 59% yay on Noah Lang, so it does look like we could be going in for Noah Lang. Noah Lang or Traoré? I don't know. JT, I love you, mate, but Adama Traoré is a no. He's a Dan James on Steads. Ooh. Paying God knows how much for a Stead head. I don't think he would cost that much. All right? I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think Traoré would cost that much. Just get Moab back. Now, that would be something. But I don't think Adama Traoré would cost too much wages-wise. I think you guys are being a little harsh on Adama Traoré. I think he offers something differently. But who are we going to have that's a dribbler then? We're going to need either a Noah Lang or a Traoré. We're going to need some sort of wingers. No worries, Siege. No worries. James has more quality than Traoré, just less muscles. I'll tell you something though, James is an absolute nut job. He's an absolute hard man, you know. Who would win in a physical battle between Traoré and Dan James? I don't actually know, because Dan James is a little animal, man. He will snap your ankles for fun. He'll eat your legs for Weetabix, my man. And there's a lot of meat on Traoré's legs to be chomming on, that's for sure. We have too many wingers for a system that doesn't use winger. If we lose Rafinha, we don't really. We have Dan James and Jack Harrison. I mean, you could argue Somerville. You could argue Somerville or I'm actually being a flipping idiot, man, because he doesn't even play on the wing. And I'm Sam Greenwood. But Sam Greenwood Sam Greenwood and Dan James, I don't really see featuring in a wide role. I see them both featuring down the middle. And I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, we're finally going for a striker. We're not going to pursue Dan James up there. I'm telling you, if Dan James plays, I have a feeling that he will play in the striker role. Curved glass. Curved Glassinio. Just the man I was looking for. Dan James doesn't scare you. Well, our resident Arsenal fan, you've clearly got your finger to the pulse when it comes to Arsenal. Can you tell me what you make of all of these Rafinha to Arsenal stories going on? Can you tell me what you make of them? Because I think for me, it's just paper talk, all right? And I'm not talking to Hugh Wizzy. I'm talking paper talk, as in people trying to drum up some kind of false news to increase his value in terms of other transfer negotiations. I still think he's going to Barcelona for me. That's what I think. I think he's going to Barcelona. Rodrigo needs to prove himself. Wait, did I see someone say something about Tate? Oh, here we go. JT. We need Noah Lang, not Adama. But do you think we'll get Tate Castellanos? And no, I do not. And I will tell you why I don't think we're getting Tate Castellanos. You have teed me up perfectly here. Because this man over here, Mr. Arnaud Kalimuendo, I don't know if you can see that or if you can't. Oh, let's get that. Oh, let's get that bread. It's not working. Wow, it's cutting off the screen. But here we go. Leeds have met the price tag for Arnaud Kalimuendo. All right? That is what I'm talking about. Leeds apparently are going in so strong that they've met the price tag for Kalimuendo. Obviously, the Paris Saint-Germain forward, Kalimuendo, that is, didn't play for Paris Saint-Germain last year. He was, of course, on loan. But if we do go in for him, I do think that Tate Castellanos is out of the question. And the fact that we are going in so hard for him and we're linked with all these other players and we could have got Castellanos so easily, I think, look, I said it to you guys the second that we didn't really pull the trigger on him. I said, the fact we're taking this long to go in for him, I think Castellanos is out of here. I do think Castellanos is out of here. I think it's genuine interest, my friend. Look, Cov, I think it could well be genuine interest. But as for it actually making any sense, the move and the way they're talking about it, I'm not sure, man. I'd up our offer to get rid of a buyback clause. Bro, your vids are sick. I watched them. Mate, hey, Pavan Kalasi. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are making it, all right? You guys are making it. What would I love to do every morning other than sit down and speak to you guys? Like I said, there wasn't one today. Because today, I just felt like doing it live. I've been getting the feedback from you guys on all your transfer opinions and everything after I do the show. But I wanted to sit down live and have a conversation with you guys again. It's been a long time since we've actually had this one-to-one dialogue. And I wanted to get the instant feedback from the fans. All right? At the end of the day, you guys matter most when it comes to who Leeds are signing, who Leeds want or whatever. Forget me, all right? You guys are the lifeblood of the club, as well as the lifeblood of this channel. So I want to see what you guys have to say about what's going on here. JT can't stay, but I'm so pleased for your channel. Hey, thank you very much, Curved Glass. Absolute OG in the scene. Love you, my brother. Have a good day, my man. Thoughts on Kalimuendo? I know I did just get it up here, and I kind of clickbaited you a little bit here, because I got it up here, and then we just stopped talking about it. But Arnaud Kalimuendo, I think this one has some serious legs for it. It does have some serious legs to it. If I do briefly read this article here, the Whites appear to have turned their attention to signing a new striker after securing deals for Brendan Aronson. Of course, mate. I don't know why every single article opens up by talking about the fact we've signed 3 players. I mean, you know, I guess it's a way of stat padding some numbers in there. Kalimuendo could well be the latest to arrive, claiming that Leeds have made an offer for £17.1 million, which wasn't his valuation. However, they are now claiming, or shall I say, Tutto Mercato Web, Tutto Mercato Web, shared a recent story on Kalimuendo, suggesting that Leeds are very strong on them and that they are meeting PSG's valuation, which is apparently 20 million euros, and Leeds have already reached it. Okay, before it was saying their valuation was a little bit harder, however, it hasn't. But obviously, as we said before, the sticking point on him was the fact that they wanted a buyback clause in him, and they wanted some other things on here. Now, are you guys happy with him if we have a buyback clause on him? Are you happy with him with a buyback clause? Would you sign him with a buyback clause? What about buyback clause? Basically, PSG, the reason why it's taking so long to get this deal wrapped up is PSG are basically saying, if we sell you Kalimuendo, we're going to have to do it with a buyback clause. What about Broca? Broca's a good one, but he's... I mean, I guess you could say he's more Premier League proven than the rest, but there's rumours as to whether Chelsea are willing to sell him on loan or rather not willing to sell him permanently yet. And I think he might cost a lot more than everyone else. He is still a viable option, but I don't think Leeds are so interested in him right now. Rads needs to use his friendship. Exactly, man. Exactly. Maybe get him to come and buy us as well, man. Maybe come and get us come and buy us. All right, there we go. Let me put that up there. I want to see what you guys are saying. How much of a sticking point is that? How much of a sticking point is that buyback clause for you guys? How much of a sticking point is it? Can't rely on Bamford being fit. If he is fit, then that's a plus. More options, exactly. Do Lewis have buyback clauses? Does Lewis Bate have a buyback clause? I don't know. No, not to my knowledge. To my knowledge, Lewis Bate does not have a buyback clause. Cantona had attitude also. He did indeed. But he also had a manager who could coach that attitude out of him in Sir Alex Ferguson, which he was very, well, I was going to say he's very fortunate to have, but there was nothing fortunate about that situation where he snaked us out there. And hopefully if Noah Lang came, there wouldn't be any snakery. However, I don't see him being the most loyal of characters to us if he did come. I don't know. There's a lot. Look, I don't have a problem with attitude. I do have a problem with some of the controversies and some of the things that have been pushed his way, shall we say, or rather thrown onto his name. Those are the things I have. By him and Mertens. By who and Mertens? Kalimuendo? I like Mertens, man. I do like Mertens. I do like the idea of Mertens. If there's a buyback clause and he smashes it in the Premier League, do we put our own price tag on him, or do they pay what we paid? Or do who paid? No. If they put a buyback clause on him, they choose what it is. It will be pre-negotiated before the transfer happens. So say we buy him for 20 million euros now, they'll be like, okay, we're going to put a buyback clause of 40 million euros. So if he does really well for you, then we're going to come in and buy him for 40 million euros. If he doesn't do very well for you, well, then you've just wasted 20 million euros. That's the problem with a buyback clause, is you're basically shooting yourself in the foot. If he comes good, you're going to lose him for what would be a cut price because they're not going to pay full whack for him. And if he doesn't do well, and then they won't want him, but you're not going to get any value out of him anyway, whether on the pitch or off the pitch, because he's not doing well. So it's a bit of a closed shop when it comes to the buyback clause. Put on £80 million. Well, look, if they would be in control of it, and I doubt they would put such a high thingy on there. Question JT Madhead. Do we get? Hey, I'm not that mad. I'm a little bit mad, but not that mad. All right, just calm down. You guys are a bit crazy with this. I'm only un poco mad. Poco Alcacer. What was I saying, man? You've thrown me off. With all this stuff. He's quality in front of the goal and never gives up. I think he just needs a solid run of games to be a 10 to 20 goal a season striker. Buyback clauses don't always get used, even if the player does well. That is true. But if he lights the world up, then they will want him back. Does the buyback clause at least have to last for more? That's kind of stipulated in the contract. You can do a buyback clause, which is like 2 seasons' time, but PSG have the ball in their court. If they put a buyback clause in, it will be for the duration of his contract, at least that. Cantona had attitude, and look what happened. We need Noah Lang. Exactly, but attitude is one thing. racism and hitting women is a whole nother kettle of fish. If he's a woman beater, then that's a serious allegation and something that really can't go. I mean, some clubs have. I mean, there's allegations out there of certain clubs signing players knowing full well about them potentially having abuse of women allegations on there. But those are all allegations. Obviously, I don't know these clubs personally, but let's just say do a bit of research on some certain European players potentially flying over to clubs that have maybe featured or won the Champions League in the past. Who knows? But I wouldn't really be happy with Leeds doing such a thing. Do we get Rodrigo was the question, you madhead. Wait, was it? Hang on a second here. Do we get Rodrigo? All right. Oh, it was. I didn't even answer the question, did I? I was being a bit of an idiot there. Do we get rid of Rodrigo? No. Yes and no. Okay, where does Rodrigo fit in for you guys? Does he fit in the wide attacking midfield role? For me, I don't think he can do the wide role. I've seen him feature in that kind of wider role. I think he did it against Brighton, if I remember correctly, and he didn't really do the business there. I'm not going to lie to you, he doesn't really have the legs for me to feature in that wide attacking midfield role. So the only place he has to go is in that central striker role. In that central striker role, I think he can do a job. He can do a job, but is he going to play as a one striker? Who's his partner going to be? Is he going to be with Bamford? Is he going to be with Gelhardt? If we sign another striker like Kalimuendo and then Bamford is fit, then Rodrigo's going to really struggle for game time. I think he is. What I would want to do, though, is replace him with a Dries Mertens. I think if you sell Rodrigo, if Rodrigo is to go, you have to replace him with someone with an equal caliber level of name. And I know people don't think name matters that much, but your name does matter. The fact that Rodrigo is recognized across Europe, the fact that Dries Mertens is recognized across Europe by fans and players and managers and anybody looking in and around Leeds United, it raises the whole eco-center of the club, the status of the club for both new fans that maybe want to support Leeds, which is very important for our future. And of course, for players that want to come abroad. If they see someone like Rodrigo playing there, or they see someone like Dries Mertens playing there, then they're like, oh, hang on a second. This is a decent club, this Leeds United, you know what I mean? They've got some good quality players there. I kind of want to go and play with a Dries Mertens, learn some things off him, chew his ear on some of his experiences playing across Europe, playing in Europe's premier competition. Same thing with Rodrigo. So I think there's a big role for Rodrigo to play in that sense, and of course in the dressing room. And I think if you do get rid of him, you have to bring someone in of an equal name state. Because we don't have many big names at Leeds right now. We don't. Aside from Rafinha. But if we lose Rafinha, we need to replace him with more big names. This is what I'm talking about, man. Would you take Danny Ings? For me, Danny Ings, not really what I would go for. I would love Kamara. I think Kamara is a good shout. Kamara is a good shout. I would rather have Tyler Adams, though. Tyler Adams or then Sander Berge. But hey, who knows? Maybe Kamara could be a better fit. But if we do get Kamara, for me, that's got to be the last CDM. That has got to be the last CDM for me. Rodrigo should be a bencher if we don't get rid, unless he's got more ammunition for our midfield. Not wanting a player because of a buyback clause is crazy. As crazy as not wanting to take a player on loan. In fact, it's even crazier. At least with a buyback, he's our player. Yeah, but for how long and how much? It depends on the buyback clause. If the buyback clause is high, then it's like, okay, fair enough. But it's still, for the short term, it's all right. And same with loans. They're good for the short term. But we need to be building a long-term project here. We're not in for this short-term little boost or whatever. We need a long-term project of getting into European football. That's what we need. I do love Tyler Adams, man. I do love him. Me and Tyler, we get on like a house on fire, you see. Me and Tyler, you know, had a couple of pints together. You know, we shot the Chorel. I think he's a top guy. And I think he would be a great midfielder as well. We really lack a elite holding midfielder, as in an elite breaking up the play midfielder. We have one. Okay, we have Calvin Phillips, but as in someone that sole responsibility there is to just be a destroyer and break up play. That's what we would get with him. Big time, big time. Hey, JT, we need to get someone back up for Aronson and Mark Roca. Will be Nandez from Cagliari for Mark Roca. Love from India. Love to India. Love to my brothers and sisters in India. India, which will, of course, as I'm predicting, be the powerhouse of the world in the next 50 years or so. I think India will actually end up becoming the biggest economic powerhouse around. So shout out to you guys. And I do think we do. I do think we do need a backup for them, but I don't think Nandez is the man. I think Nandez would be more of a holding midfield role, but we're more likely to go in for a Mo Kamara than we are for a Nandez. Mo Kamara. Look, like I said, Mo Kamara is definitely on there, and he has come out saying things like, saying things about how he loves Leeds and messaging other Leeds fans and this kind of thing. And the fact that he is messaging them, the fact that he is getting involved, for me, it says that something more is going on beneath the surface and that Leeds are in some sort of negotiations. Honestly, mate, watch some vids of Mo Kamara. He blows Tyler Adams out of the water and it's not even close. But Tyler Adams is playing in a higher caliber of competition. Tyler Adams is playing at Leipzig. Kamara is not. Tyler Adams has played, he's playing in one of the best teams in Europe right now. And holding his own there. Holding his own. I'd take Mbappe at Leeds. Nah, see, he's good, but I don't think he really offers much more than what we've got, You look at a Tyler Adams. Is he any better than Tyler Adams, a Tyler Roberts? Is he any better than a Tyler Roberts? No, I'm not so sure. JT, big question. Traoré or not? Well, Mr. Rob Brookie. As my boy Luke Goatkin, might I add, yeah? Luke W. Goatkin brought up earlier about him. I'd take him. If it's between Noah Lang and Traoré, I'm not going to lie to you, I'd take Noah Lang. In fact, I'd take both. I think we need a lot of wingers in there. But I would take him. You can't see me on your screen. You can't see me. I can't see you on my screen. Jill Saville, what can I do to change that? Can I get a little closer? Is this better? Am I in your screen now? Geezer? Fella? Or maybe your screen is glitching. Maybe you need to refresh. Maybe you don't need to refresh. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. I'll tell you who does need to refresh. Leeds. We need to refresh that squad big time. Because we've signed 3 good players. But we're also letting go of 2 world-class players. So we're going to need to start... Have you turned your screen on? Or am I that ugly that I'm basically cracking the screen from the inside? Maybe that's a thing. It's G, not Jill. Yeah, G-I-L. Gil. Gil Saville. Not Jill. Gil. Yeah. At least it's not Jim. Because that would be bad. It went dark. Oh. Kamara got man of the match against Bayern. One-off games and actually playing in the elite competition is very different things. We're going in for Minamino or no? Right now, it looks like no. It does look like no right now. Because it does look like we are going in for... No relation, Lee. No relation. No relation, brother. No relation. That's not... Yeah. This has taken an awkward turn, hasn't it? Yeah. Are you coming to Brisbane for the tour? No. Oh, it's probably getting dark because my light keeps falling off. That's what's happening, man. That's what's happening. I'm sorry. It's my light. This damn light is so fraudulent. Look at it, man. It just turns off every 2 seconds. He needs a full season at Leeds. He does need a full season at Leeds. Who are we just talking about here before my light fell out? Keeping it real, as always. Hey, HLC Graphics. I love you, my man. I love you. My brother from another mother. Or maybe a woman, HLC is vague. Could be a sister or a brother. What were those fancy shades you had on the other day? Mark, you want me to get the shades out? All right, you know what? You've asked for it. It wouldn't be a In fact, it wouldn't be a live stream without them. All right, 1 second. Let me just get something. All right. Let me just sort something out. All right. These are what I call the Club Slayer 5000s, the Gallists. All right, these are what I call the Gallists, because with these bad boys on, you will pull infinite level of gal. All right, you'll pull too many gal. You'll be pulling more gal than a door. All right. These are the shades. All right. These are the shades of all shades. Call me Slim Shady. All right, call me Slim Shady. All right, there we go. That's better. It just feels better this way, doesn't it? It just feels better. Your hair makes you look like you're moving like Grealish. I ain't look nothing like Grealish. All right, I don't know why I get that. I live in Manchester as well, and people are like, "Oh, you look like Grealish." No. I look nothing like Grealish. Although, to be fair, that guy does get hella gal. Could you imagine how many girls Grealish would get working these bad boys? Oh my God, he would literally destroy the entirety of England. Quite literally, you know. He would be on form with these things. Traoré looks like Machop from Pokemon. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hang on a second. Hang on. Oh my God. What? No, oh, for oh, man. Jesus Christ. You mean Machomp, right? You mean Machomp, not Machop. Not Machop. Machomp. Machomp. The fully evolved version, man. You got hay fever, JT, hence the goggles. He said, where are your shades, man? I like the look of your shades. I thought they looked sick. So I got them out. And boy, do they look classy or not, all right? I'm not going swimming, but I'm an absolute drip lord, all right? These are pure drip, pure class, all right? And I won't hear anything else about it, all right? My light. All right, this light keeps falling down. There's going to be serious problems, all right? Serious problems. Does anyone find it weird that Leipzig are a number one source for players? I know, right? I know. Well, it's not Leipzig, because Salzburg have been as well. It's the Red Bull franchise. But yet we're in court with the Red Bull franchise. So it's weird, because you know you have to go through legal negotiations when you sign and sell players, by the way. So when the lawyers are meeting up, they're like, oi, you know, XYZ, give me my money, mate. I want my £20 million. And we're like, well, I don't know if I want to pay you that £20 million, you know, fella. He didn't technically play for us. And they're like, oh, you cheeky buggers, you know exactly what you're doing. We had a gentleman's agreement here. And then they turn around. They're fighting, you know. They're basically coming blow for blow, punching each other. And next thing they turn around like, so, you see that Rasmus Christensen geezer? £10 million? Sound like a good deal? And then somehow they just barrel down the hatches and they decide to slap a deal out. It is pretty mad when you think about that. You know, those lawyers must be having kittens right now. The Red Bull clubs don't really care about football. It's just a business to them. So they'll have a different squad each season. Yeah, but it's about... Exactly. But they're still making business negotiations with a club who they are in business lawsuits against. JT living in Manchester. That's right, man. That's right. That's right. A Londoner living in Manchester. It's sad. I'm not going to be here much longer. I've only got a week left. And then I'm over in London. And then my little few year experience in Manchester is over. Sad times. Sad times. Sad times. Can we sign you to play striker? Your tech and ability to... Exactly, man. I'll bring a new female fan base to Leeds United, hey? What can I say? What can I say? Imagine if you saw a striker rocking up to the pitch with these bad boys on, huh? Imagine if you saw that. Where in London are you from, G? I'm a Leeds Londoner too. Yeah, hey, that's what I'm talking about. My brother in arms. I'm from North London, geezer. North London. I'm a North Londoner. Where are you living in Manchester? I'm living in... Scumchester is always great. Well, I don't know. It's been quite sunny recently. It's pretty sunny right now. It's pretty sunny. I live in Fallowfield, mate. Live in Fallowfield, fella. I do live in Fallowfield. Buy Charlie Taylor for left back. No, see, Charlie Tails for me. I'm not sure, man. I'm not really crazy on Charlie Taylor, to be honest. I'm not too crazy on him, especially if you're talking about starting left back. I'd rather start senior Firpo. I'm not too crazy on the old Charlie Taylor front for me. I'm really not. Didn't Edgar Davids wear glasses? Yeah, Edgar Davids did wear goggles. Because Edgar Davids is a gangster. And Edgar... actually, it's funny. Where I'm from, a place called Barnet, actually. Edgar Davids used to manage Barnet very briefly. He actually played for Barnet and managed them. I saw him in the flesh. It was pretty crazy. He was a player-manager. And he literally, oh my God, this guy. He was a player manager for Barnet. He would just sub himself on in like the 80th minute and instantly go and two-foot someone and got a red card. The guy was literally sent off every single game. And every time he came back, he'd sub himself on, slide tackle someone, get sent off. It was the maddest thing, man. What a guy, though. What a guy. You need to sort out that patchy beard. And you'll be, well, this beard ain't patchy. Huh? Patchy beard? How's this patchy? Huh? I just haven't combed it, alright? I haven't combed it, alright? I haven't groomed it, alright? This ain't no patchy beard. This ain't patchy. What are you trying to say, huh? Patchy. Patchy. That's a violation. That's a violation, man. Patchy beard. JTB doing diving boards with Tom Daly. I played in Barnet and Southall. Ooh, what a gangster. Mark Roker is like the regista of the team. Adams will be the destroyer. I think the pair will be like Matic and Kante. Or Kante and Drinkwater, which are a winning pair of the Premier League. Love from India. Now, Kante and Matic is big. It's a big... This damn light, This, I tell you, man, the day I get this light, I'm gonna find out who sold me this light. I'm going to fly over there and I'm going to kick them in their ass, man. This beard ain't patchy. You cheeky... Hang on a second. You cheeky bugger. Look at that, alright? This beard... Yeah, it could do with a shave. But there's one thing it ain't, and that's patchy. That's a violation, my man. How do you suddenly have so many subs? Because Tuchel my tip. Very interesting name there, man. Tulu tickle my tip. Will you tickle my tip? No, I won't, is the answer to that one. But, because you guys are crazy. That's the answer, man. That's the answer. That's the answer, man. You guys are absolutely crazy. You guys have been insane with your support recently. Especially over the past month or so. You guys have been elite. And that's why. That's why. You guys have just been insane. And I can't thank you guys enough. We hit 3K. Literally hit 3K. It's mental. It's mental. It's mental, man. It's mental. You guys are mad. I love you all so much. And that's how, I love what I do. And I just, even if there was 5 viewers like before, I'd still be streaming. I'd still be making videos. And you guys are just recently, it just turns out more of you guys wanted to watch. More of you guys wanted to join the family of the most forward-thinking pioneers to ever grace the beautiful game. And I can't thank you guys enough for that. It's as simple as that, really. As simple as that. You guys are just crazy. Your lamp is as reliable. Oh man. What can I say? How did I start supporting Leeds? Well, that's probably interesting. There's a fair few of you who have been here for a long time, and as you'll see with a lot of these other streams, we get to talk a lot about life. You get to find out about me, I get to find out about you. But a lot of you guys are probably quite new to this, so you don't really know much about me. And I get that a lot. I got you, Conor McGilligan, to give you a shout on his channel. Oh, yeah, man. Cheers. Thank you very much, GunPC. I saw that. I was watching his stream, actually. And then I heard my name pop up. I was like, what the hell? What's going on here? JT? James? But yeah, no, basically what the question I get asked the most is either, why the hell do you support Leeds, you fucking idiot? You could have supported anyone growing up in London, pardon my French. Or I get, bet you're not even a Leeds fan. Bet you ain't even gone to Yorkshire. Never go to Ellen Road. You Cockney bastard. I'm not actually Cockney, Funny old thing. Most Londoners aren't actually Cockney. But my dad grew up, he was born in Italy, where he lived for 4 years. He's not actually Italian, but he was born in Italy. And he moved from Italy to England when he was 4 years old. And at that time, Leeds were actually good. You know, Leeds were good. We're talking the Don Revy times, and he decided to support Leeds. Pretty simple as that. He decided to support Leeds. Excellent decision, by the way. Probably the best decision he ever made was supporting Leeds. Well, definitely the best decision I ever made. I don't know about him. The best decision he ever made was marrying my mother. But the best decision I ever made was supporting Leeds. And obviously, you support your dad's team. That's how it works. So even though while I was growing up, from my first real memory was us losing in the Championship playoff final to to Watford in 2006. Then I remember us getting relegated and going into administration. Then I remember us going and playing in League One, and I was on holiday in Spain, and we searched for hours and hours. Man, this was a sad time. You guys remember it in 2009 when we were in the League One playoff finals. Was it 2009, 2008? And we were in Spain, and obviously there's not a lot of bars in Spain or Barcelona at the time that are going to be showing a League One playoff final. But we searched for ages and ages, and eventually we found one. And like the game had already started by about 30 minutes. It took so long, and we'd searched for so long just to watch us lose in a playoff final to Doncaster. What a badass time, man. What a sad time, man. What a sad time. Viduka was incredible for Leeds. I remember back in the day when you had like 500 subs. Those were the Those are the days. These are the days, mate. These are the days. The days are growing. The days are young. The life is young. The Leeds community is growing. The YouTube community is growing. And yeah, good time. Do you have any old Leeds shirts? I do have. Not in this house. They're all at home. Oh, the favorite old Leeds shirt I have is, you know, the Strongbow shirt. I got it when I was like 3 years old. I have it framed. It's basically got like all of the players' signings from when we went into the Champions League semi-final, like Rio Ferdinand, Harry Kewell, etc. And it's got all their signings on it. It's amazing, man. Born in Leeds but live in Norwich. Must not be many Norwich fans down there. My name's not Joe, by the way, Siege. My name is not Joe. Another common misconception for some reason. My name is, do you actually know my name? Because it's funny, most people just call me JT these days. But JT is actually my initials. But my name is not Joe. My name is, in fact, first one to get it gets a free packet of quavers. James, it is. There you go, Jack. What a legend. Jack. Shout out to you. Free packet of quavers for you, my man. My name is James, yeah. JT. James Toon. Nah, not James Taylor. Not James Taylor. James Toon. That time when we were pissing each other off with the... Oh, man. Good times, man. Good times. Yeah, it is James. Nah, not Joseph. James, my boy. What a name, by the way. Named after the disciple James. Jesus' great disciple James. That's what I'm named after. I'm from Belle Isle. And my family's in Hunslet. Where's Hunslet? I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know where Hunslet is. Must be a bald head that's confusing people. Oh, what can I say, man? Nah, Joe's got all the looks. That's the thing. I'm the ugly one. This is where you're getting confused, right? He's got the looks. I'm James. I'm little old James. James Milner. Hey, James Milner. What a player. Didn't really get to see much of James Milner either. You know, I was too young to properly appreciate James Milner. Those were the kind of things. But yes, basically, growing up, you know, there's actually more Leeds fans in Manchester than there was in London, which is something. Do you know how peak it was? This is why I was so crazy about us going down to the Championship again. Like, I couldn't deal with it again. Do you know how peak it is when you grow up in London? All those years, every single time people are in school. Look, if you grow up in Leeds, then at least you know what, Leeds are shit. You've got other people around you that are Leeds fans and things are going on. But when you grow up in London and there's not a single Leeds fan around you, and anytime anyone says anything about football and you try and get involved, it doesn't matter how relevant your point is, yeah, but you support Leeds, mate. What do you know about football, you donkey? Man, it's so annoying, man. James Bond, 007. Hey, the name's Toon. James Toon. Nah, I should have done it the other way. Should have done the shades up to the shades down. The name's Toon. James Toon. James Corden. That's a violation, man. That's a violation. Have you ever been high? Well, according to you guys, I'm high all the time. According to you guys. Apparently, the way you guys seem to say on all my videos is that I'm just some absolute smackhead McCrackhead. So according to you guys, I'm high right now. What can I say? What can I say? What can I say? We weren't all born normal. Jokes are on pot. Oh, that's peak, man. How you gonna do me dirty like that, Jack? How you gonna do me dirty like that? How you gonna do me dirty like that? Yeah, it's James Toon. James Toon. Not. Hey, Luciano Becchio was a great player. He was. I don't know. I think I probably preferred Beckford at the time, but I do love Becchio. Horbury Bridge Whites. Shout out to the Horbury Bridge Whites, whoever those are. I've recently been getting my mum into watching all of the Leeds content with me. She's a huge fan too. Wow. And you are by far our favourite. I think she wants to adopt you. I'm a little bit... I must admit, I must say, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit old to be adopted. I am 21 now, so I'm an adult now. I've got to do my own things. But thank you so much, man. Shout out to you and shout out to your mum. Shout out to both of you. I love you both. All right, you've clearly raised a great child here. I can tell already. Very limited interactions. You know, hopefully in the future streams or something, I'll get to know you a little bit more, as I have with some of these great people here. But I can tell you're a great guy already. I can already. I just, you know, the things, the stars are aligning. I can see some things. But yeah, shout out to both of you. Shout out to both of you. Legends. All right. Thank you very much. That means a lot to me. JT knows what he's on about. Don't worry. He raised... Firpo is the man. Senior Firpo is the man. How many times do I got to tell you? You guys have got this little bit of a misconception. When you think of Firpo, you're thinking of junior Firpo. All right, you're thinking of a man who's plagued with inconsistencies. Yeah, he's not the best. He spaffers it into row Z. All these kind of things, yes. But senior Firpo is a different level. He's a different gravy. And he's coming to the forefront. When he gets some experience going and all this different jazz... Man, I'm telling you, Senior Firpo next year is going to be a different level, man. Different level. You got your own style, JT. Never change. Hey, look, you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. My style, whatever. Everyone has a different style. That's what I would say about, to be honest. If you're looking at the microcosm of a Leeds community, or rather the micro community that is the Leeds community, everyone that does create content around it, everyone's different. That is the good thing about it. Everybody has either a different content style, different editing style, or a different personality style. Everyone has a different form of delivery in what they do it. And that's what I think makes it so great, to be honest. You've got Connor, who's got his style. You've got Joe, who's got his style. Me, you've got Ollie Ward. Everyone has their different forms of delivery, different forms of comedy or satire or information, or however we all decide to run our things. I think that's what makes it great. There are a lot of people, I get it, that aren't gonna like my style, because, you know, I haven't said it enough in my life to know it's true. I'm a little bit weird. You know, I'm a bit on the weird side. Who knows? Who knows what I am or what I'm not? But if you don't like it, that's fine, man. That's the good thing about this community. There's loads of different styles. You can all watch whatever you want. If you think I'm a bit too much of a smackhead and a bit annoying, you're probably right. You're in good company, because my parents think the same thing. But but there is a lot of other options out there for everyone. But anyone that comes here, absolute legends. Can't forget Hill Football. Exactly. Sorry. Ethan Hill Football. Can't forget you, my boy. Absolute OG. Hey, KG. Big up KG as well. That's what I mean. KG's got a different style as well. Everyone's different. Everyone's a little bit different. You know what I mean? Everyone's different levels of energy, different levels of content, different levels of editing. And oh my God, would you believe it? Curved Glass, you absolute living legend. Oh my God. Wow. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Wow. This sexy mother sucker Curved. Exactly, man. Absolute OG of the scene, man. Still remember the first time I saw him. I believe it was that Newcastle stream earlier on in the year. I believe that was the time. I hope I'm not butchering it, but I believe it was that Newcastle stream very early on this year when I just moved into this house. Some good memories here. And what an absolute legend. Thank you so much. You're too kind. You shouldn't have. The little cheeky wink as well. You're trying to hit on me, Curve. This is what's going on here. Trying to seduce me here. Thank you so much, my boy. Thank you. You, mwah. Legend. Not just for that, you know, been a legend since day one, really. Been a legend since day one. You're crackers. I don't know. Maybe I am. I don't know. Man, Curved Glass, you're too good, man. You're too good. I have this weird thing for loving our players that most our fans hate. I don't think that's a weird thing. That's kind of a common thing in psychology, is everyone likes to root for an underdog. That's the way people are. And there's kind of a thing also, is that those players end up becoming the favourites. There are so many players. If you look at cult heroes through... I mean, look, Curved Glass is an Arsenal fan himself. Abue had a big thing... Abue had a big thing when he was an Arsenal player. He got booed off, I mean, ironically in the name, he got booed off the pitch at half-time when he was playing because everyone hated him so much, kind of like how everyone seems to be going on at Tyler Roberts. Then eventually, he kind of earned his way back into the fans' hearts, and he became a cult legend. And most cult heroes for clubs are people that start off being abused and victimized, and then they turn it, and then basically it goes so far that they're turned into a meme, they're turned into a joke like a Harry Maguire or something, and everyone's hating them. And then all of a sudden they start to change the opinion of them, and they start to play well. And because of the backlash that people have had on them, because of the fact that people have been so against them, people start rooting for them as an underdog, and it comes full circle, and they become absolute cult heroes of the club, and they become fan favourites. It's quite a common thing in football. Like, that's why people, you know, that's why I kind of also like to help support the people that are going through rough patches, because you never know, and I back a lot of them to change. There was a similar thing with Patrick Bamford. Right now, everyone loves Patrick Bamford, but earlier on, everyone was against Patrick Bamford, and I think a similar thing could happen with him. That money from Curved Glass is the Rafa transfer fee. Ironically, actually, I was just seeing an article here. Rafinha could go for 75 million euros, which is 62.5 million pounds. Or 64.5 million pounds, should I say, from Arsenal. Even then, I'd probably accept a little bit less for him not to go there. Mate, everyone does love Curve. An absolute G. That's what I mean, man. This is why this is the place for the forward-thinking pioneers. It's not me, yeah? Not this clueless clampet here, but everyone in the chat are absolute legends. Yeah, absolute living legends of the game, man. Legends of the game. Dom Revy in 1645. I hope you're paying a little bit more than that, Curved, alright? £5 is not enough for our best player, alright? Sergeant Wilco's Barmy Army. Dom Revy, the best manager in my opinion. Wait, what are you answering there? Let me see. What did Dale Howard originally say? What did he say? Where was the question? Where was the question to say Revy in 19... Oh, here we go. Who was the manager when you first started supporting Leeds? Me. Technically, was it... Who was it? Because I don't know when I was born. Like when I was... It was Bielsa. Have you had a nice swim, James? Yeah, I have. I have had a nice swim. No, fuck, man. When I could actually first start supporting Leeds, or what? When I was first conceiving Leeds, it depends on the question, man. It depends on the question. I don't know. When was it? I can't remember when I first actually started having memories of Leeds. Like I said, I had brief memories of like when I was 5 or when I was 6. I don't know. Who would have even been our... I don't know. I don't know, because we went through a few managers over there. Show us your life swimming technique. My life sucks. Why does your life suck, Nigel? Why does your life suck? I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that, my man. I don't want to hear that. That's not a happy thing for me to hear. Hey, Steve, the old days. Show us your swimming technique. My swimming technique. Swimming through that Gal, am I right? It's, you know, I get the notepad out like this. Put your number in, babe. Simple as that. That's my technique right there. Slide the phone in. Put the number in. Don't look at my lock screen. Not letting you look at my lock screen. Actually, do you want to see my lock screen? Do you want to see the magic behind it all? Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to get it out for you. Look at that. Beautiful lock screen, yeah? Beautiful. I had that ever since we were in the championship and things started to go well. And it became my superstition to keep that in there when Leeds started getting promoted and stuff. Or for Leeds to get promoted. Who was your manager when Leeds first got promoted? When you first started supporting Leeds, by the way? I guess I'd have to say Dom Revie for me went to my first game in 1969. I'd have to say David O'Leary, but I wasn't really conceiving. I wasn't really conceiving thoughts back then. But I was a Leeds fan since the second I was born. So I'd have to say O'Leary. I'd have to say David O'Leary. Maybe I was more the Terry Venables time, but does Costa is swapping for Sander Berge? Costa swap for Sander Berge? I don't see too much in that one. I don't think Costa will swap with Sander Berge, man. Leeds clear of Villa. Oh, your team is relegated. Who do you support, Nigel? Who do you support? Who do you support, Nigel? Who do you support, my boys? My boy. My brother. Peter Kov. Big ups from Hungary, bro. Keep up the quality work. Peter Kov. K-O-V. Shout out to you. Shout out to Hungary. Shout out to my... I didn't realize I had any brothers in Hungary, my man. Shout out to you. This is the great thing about the internet, isn't it? You get to meet people from all over the world. All over the world. Evening from Israel. That's what I'm talking about. Liz68. Shout out to you. Shout out to my Israeli brothers and sisters as well, man. George Graham. The Don 69. I would 69. No, I wouldn't 69 the Don. Depends what Don you're talking about as well. James, why are you wearing your goggles? Your go gals. Exactly. That's what I call them, go gals. Because gals go running away from you when you wear these. Yeah. Let doing the swap with Mohammed Kamara and Costa. I don't know. Costa won't swap anywhere, I think. We'd be lucky. How much do you think we'd be able to get out of Costa, by the way? Helder Costa. How much money are we getting out of him? How much of that Benjamin Francolinho are we getting out of Costa? How much are we talking here? A lot of Leeds fans in Ireland. There are a lot of Leeds fans in Ireland. That is true. Northern Ireland especially, I think. I think there's a big Leeds contingency in Northern Ireland, if I'm correct. Near Belfast area. Belfast, not Belfast. Simon Grayson, eh? Ooh, Simon Grayson, yeah, that's a shout. Simon Grayson would have been probably yours, yeah, when you first started thinking, I don't know how I started thinking. First started probably be able to conceive most emotions, and that's it. What's your favourite stroke? Oh, I thought you meant... I thought you were trying to say I was having a stroke there. I thought it was just going a bit Family Guy, you know? My favourite stroke is the breaststroke. Yeah. The breaststroke, am I right? Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That was classy. That was classy. Shane, it will be vinegar strokes. Big support over here in Ireland. Yeah, big. Oh, in Ireland. Yeah. No words. I like the D-stroke. Well, fair enough, man. Fair enough. You know, not really my style. Not my style. No offense to anyone that is their style, but yeah. I'm from Northern Ireland as well. Northern Ireland. But I live in Brizzy. Leeds winning the Prem. Wales winning the World Cup. That was terrible. Factual information. Not factual information, actually, Jack. I'll stop you right there, my man. England are going to win the World Cup. There's no two ways about it. Like Calix. England are winning it. All right, we're going to smash America. We're going to smash Iran. We're going to smash everyone on the way to the final. All right, it's going to be an easy final. We're going to smash Brazil out of the way in the quarters. We're going to smash Belgium. We're going to smash France. We're going to smash Spain. We're going to smash Germany. We're going to smash them all. All right? We are. We are. We're going to be like a horny 18-year-old on Viagra. Smashing everything in sight. That's going to be England in the World Cup, my man. Ulster man living in ounces. In Oz. What's Oz? Australia? The Aussies? Didn't the Wales manager just step down before the World Cup? I don't know, actually. Did he? Until we get Brazil in the final and lose. No, we won't. We'd smack Brazil, man. We'd smack them. Are you crazy, man? England bring all the flair, all the quality. Mate, could you imagine? I don't know if it's even possible with the way that the groups work out. But could you imagine an England versus Germany final? Woo! Woohoo! God damn! That would be saucy, man. That would be saucy. Saucy, man. That's why I think people underestimate what England have done in the past. That Euros, yeah? Everyone likes to say, oh, you beat your crap teams, da-da-da-da-da-da. You got to the final against bums. We played Italy in the final, and we beat Germany, yeah? The old foe, Germany, we beat them in the round of 16. We beat them 2-0. Does everyone forget what a crazy occasion that was? What a crazy day it was. Yeah? Oh. Ryan Giggs stepped down. He was on gardening leave anyway. Yeah, Ryan Giggs is a questionable one. Should he even be able to manage a country? I don't know. There's some people that would allege that he should be in jail. But again, who knows? Not with Southgate in charge. That's where you're wrong, my man. That's where you're wrong. Huge Northern Ireland community in Brisbane, really. Shout out to Brisbane. Big Leeds pre-season tour coming out, by the way. I believe it is in Brisbane. I'm not sure. Wales to win the World Cup. Yeah, Wales is not winning the World Cup. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to break it to you. It's not happening. Not happening. It'd be a crazy story, but I don't think it is. Get Sean Dyche in. Giggs is our manager at Wales. Page has been up for 2 years. Yeah, I know he's not your manager. I know he got a... didn't he get the chopping block? I thought he got the chopping block, to be honest, but... Ryan Giggs' mum says he's not allowed out anymore. I don't know if his mum even speaks to him anymore. I know his dad doesn't speak to him. His dad does not speak to him. England total... Yeah, we were, Brian. You're right. We were a bit dross, but... I'm off public... I'm from Public of Ireland. The Republic of Ireland. A lot of Leeds supporters out there, indeed. England forever. If Barca is paying less for Rafinha, they should add Ricky P. My guy, Ricky P. That's what I'm talking about, man. Ricky P. It's in Australia. Yeah, our pre-season tour is in Australia. I'd love to go there, man. We should get all the boys to go out there. Oi, Leeds, you know what you should do, mate? If there's any 0.001% chance that we're out there, get the boys, yeah? Get the boys on tour. Get me, Lou, Joe, Max. Get the boys on tour, yeah? We'll go out there and we'll do some content for Leeds, yeah? Sounds like a good deal to me. Get the boys out in Australia. We'll do some media for you, hey? We'll do some media for you. Sounds like a great idea if you ask me. That's what I say. Come on, Leeds. If you're watching this as a club, Radrizzani, get the boys out to Brisbane, which I think it is, and we'll go do some media with the lads, yeah? That's what I say. I think that would be a great executive decision, if I did say so myself. What is the most important signing so far? Most important so far? Brendan Aronson. My biggest load of quality so far. You could argue Roca because he's in more of a impetuous decision or position, should I say. But Brendan Aronson for me. Yo, double A, my bro. Please make a wrestling channel. Ooh, a wrestling channel. WWE settings. Hey, I could do, man. I want to make an all-round combat channel. So I might put that on the all-round combat channel. I am planning to make... I do have the name and everything sorted for my combat channel. That will, of course, be MMA, boxing, and maybe some wrestling as well, man. Why not? It's sports entertainment. It is technically combat entertainment. So why not? Why not, man? Why not? Fair play to Scotland for qualifying for the World Cup. Fair play. Wait, hang on a second. Wait a second. Let me check the groups again. It's actually been so long since I've checked the groups. I've forgotten where everyone is in the groups. Let me check these groups. Okay. Let me check these groups. Let me check them. Who can we play? No, I don't care about the... Okay. Who can we play? It doesn't tell me. No, I know Scotland aren't. I know. I'm trying to figure out who we're going to play. Wales are. Scotland aren't. Minamino to Monaco. No, I know you're mocking Scotland. Funny guys. I know you're mocking Scotland, but I want to know who we're playing. All right? You said Scotland. I thought Wales. Okay? Scotland are stuck on the Wales Instagram page. I know. I'm trying to figure out who will play. Okay? But no one has the table up. I can't see it, man. Who's our first game, by the way? When are we playing Wales? USA versus Wales in the Ahmed bin Ali Stadium. Okay, wait. What's our last game? All right, let's see here. Let's see. England. Is it England versus... It's England-Wales. Oh, that's our last game. Our last game's England-Wales. Yeah, that's tasty, man. That's saucy. That could be crazy. Man. That could be crazy. Keep that finger. Yeah, I was going to bring it up. I was just doing this. This is what I was doing, man. I was just doing this. I saw my monetization going down the drain real quick. I saw my monetization going down the drain real quick, so I had to quickly retract it before I did anything. What are your thoughts about Ricky P and Oscar Mingueza? I don't think they will set in. I don't think that it will happen, if you ask me. I do not think it will happen. If I'm honest. I would love Ricky P, but I don't think it will happen. Look up Ireland, JT. You think I'm falling for that one, my brother? Is your boy Raf going to the Arsenal? No, he's not. There goes your fiver. I got a horrible feeling that England don't get out of the group. Southgate's not too negative. He's done it in the big tournaments, man. At Mr. Gravited Football Court. I would love to do foot golf, actually. I haven't played it in ages, man. There used to be a foot golf near me. I went to it. It was a pretty shit course, but... a good foot golf? I'd love to do it. How many more signings do the Leeds squad need? We need at least 5 more signings. What do you guys think? Before we do wrap up here, we are just having a good conversation with you all. Got a feeling LFC will nab him last minute. No, I think Rafinha will go to Barca. I do still think he'll go to Barca. I really do. They've added their funds, and I feel like it will happen. I think Arsenal or something could maybe just force Barca to pay a little bit more money. And they might pay like 50 million euros up front and 10 million euros in installments, something like that, which, you know what, could work out. But I think he will still go for Barca, man. Minamino just signed for Monaco. £15.5 million. Ooh. 4 more. How many do you guys think? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... Let's say we lose both Raf and Calvin. Then we've got a net influx of just one player so far. And if we've got a net influx of one player, that's not good enough considering we needed a whole host of additions. And we'd be in a massive pool of profit. We're looking like we're going to make about 120, 130 million pounds here. When are we going to splash the cash on some big 40, 50 million pound players ourselves? That's my question. Ooh, do we need a target man? We have a target man in Patrick Bamford. Kalimuendo could arguably fulfill that role, but we have one in Bamford. But yeah, we probably do. We probably do need one. If Bamford's not fit, we definitely do need a target man. Another one. Too much politics going on at Barca. His preferred destination may be in Jan, and they'll get him. England will bottle the World Cup. I don't think Ireland. We always win it. You're not in the World Cup, you cheeky bugger. Charlie Taylor, no-brainer. No way. I don't know. Charlie Taylor as a backup. I think there's better backups we could get. I'm not 100% sold on the Charlie Taylor thing right now. If I'm honest. If I am honest. I don't know about the Charlie Taylor thing, man. A backup keeper we need. We could do with one. But I think we need 5 as well as a backup keeper. We need 5. Goalkeeper, left back, couple of midfielders, and a striker. And a winger. And a winger. You forgot a winger, Steve. You did forget a winger. A winger, chicken dinger. A left back, 2 mids, striker, backup keeper. 3 mids. Look, I think we need a striker, 3 midfielders, a winger, a left back, and a centre back. So 5 to 6 for me. 3 midfielders for me. 2 holding midfielders, 1 attacking midfielder, a creative midfielder that is, and 1 winger. That's what I think we need. I think we've got too many midfielders. We may need to get rid of some old deadwood, but we do need that. Kamara, Adams, Kalimuendo, Wagner, Foster, please rad. I think the internet wrestling community, I don't even know of many that are in the internet wrestling. There was some like All Show Star Sports or something, Pop Star, Roll Star Sports. I remember he made some videos on them. But yeah, what's with the gogs, G? Look mad on you. Hey, they look mad. You didn't finish that sentence. What you meant to say is they look mad sexy on you. All right? That's what they look. All right? Because that's what they are. Okay? That's what's with them. Is that they look sick. So they look sick. That's why, man. Who do you think was WWE's hottest diva? One of the Bellas. Back in the day. Right now, Sasha Banks, for sure. Back in the day, probably... Who was the fit Bella? Whoever the fit Bella twin was. The one that went out with John Cena. Any news on Grealish? No news on Grealish, unfortunately, at the moment. No news on Grealish. Hopefully it develops, but right now, there isn't any tangible updates on the main man, the Grill Dill Grealish. Harrison will score against Wolves. You can screenshot this if you want. Jack, don't worry, my man. I've got a photographic memory. You see that? You see that? In the brain. In the noggin. All right? And we'll be here for the Wolves game. We will be here for that Wolves game. And I'll tell you that much. If it happens, I will give you a half a quaver. All right? Half a quaver. That's a big deal, man. It's a big offer. Sasha Banks is receding hairline. Nah, she's paying, man. She's paying. What's happening with Lang and Kamara? Lang and Kamara, I'll tell you what's happening. Big things is what's happening. Big things. Kamara, we're waiting. There's apparently going to be more... There's apparently going to be more stuff developing as the night goes on. But there hasn't been much... Leeds haven't said too much on the matter right now when it does come to him. However... He is coming out and saying stuff like, oh, I love Leeds and all these other things. So for him to come out and say something like that, it kind of shows that there's probably some sort of something going on there, you know. Is Phillips a goner? No. Got a bag of quavers from earlier, so half of one could be a nice addition. Oh yeah, that was you as well. That was you. You like all complexions of women? Yeah, absolutely. I love every single kind of woman. I like every single kind of woman. Dark skin, light skin, white, brown, Caucasian, Asian. Anything. Anything. Every woman is a beautiful woman. Women make the world. That's what I say. Every woman is a beautiful godsend on this planet. The perfect species, if you will. Patrick Bamford is made of glass. Get someone else. He does have a... Oh, for fuck's sake. The fox. Of all the people that would say that, of course that would be the fox that would come out with that, yeah? Of course it would be the silver fox himself. All right. You're a mad lad. You're a mad lad. We still need 4 signings: goalkeeper, left back, centre mid, and striker. I do agree with all of those, but I would add some more midfielders myself. Couple more midfielders. Cooper needs replacing. New left back also. Cresswell and Cock or Llorente, or Cock. Oh, what? Oh. Cresswell and Cock, or Llorente and Cock, or Strike and Cock and Llorente, or Strike and Llorente. Which centre-back pair is best? Well, you certainly like Cock, that's for sure, Bala. You got a big loving for Cock here. He's in all your combinations. Oh, aside from one. I also love Cock myself. I wouldn't say he should be surefire in all of those, you know. What about a striking Cresswell or a striking Cooper? You know, I think those are still some viable options. I think for me right now, I'd probably have to go striking Cock if I would have to go for one, though. But yeah, I think we should be getting a little bit, you know, more Premier League proven. Don't rule killed coming through. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, John Wilkinson. Absolutely. But I again, backup kind of role. Backup kind of thing. What formation should we play next year? Not a fan of the 4-2-2 at all. We haven't really seen the 4-2-2 in action, to be fair. So I think the 4-2-2 could do something. I think the 4-2-2 could do something. I want to see how we perform. We haven't seen how Marsh wants to play, to be honest. We haven't seen how Marsh wants to play, or how he will play, what kind of football will play with his system, with his players, with all this kind of thing. So it's a little bit too soon to say this, to you know, say these kind of things. But no, I think the 4-2-2 could work, man. And too much Cock here. Wow. Right. Well, I disagree. I think there's never too much. You know, you can never have too much Cock. Robin Cock. He's a great player, a great addition, and a great acquisition, really. Big guy, big strapping young lad. Unfortunately, not really able to get consistent game time or consistent performances, should I say, this year. You know, he's a bit inconsistent. He's been plagued with issues, obviously. New to the country as well. That has to be taken into account. Does have to be taken into account. But I think he could develop. I would think he could develop. Love a bit of Cock, Robin. All right, yeah, absolutely. Cockfest. Oh, man. Man, this is going to get me demonetized. I'm talking about a footballer, all right? I'm talking about a footballer. YouTube, if you're watching this, this is a footballer. We're talking Robin Koch. Cock. Does Cock dribble a lot? All right. It's one of his talents. He's one of his talents. It is one of his talents. Can we change the subject? Oh, man. I think we can play 3 at the back, but centre-back leaks the facts Christensen plays wing-back for Denmark. Exactly, man. Exactly. Hey, yo, YouTube! Don't ban me, please. Please. Please don't ban. Please don't ban me, family. But anyway, guys, before we do end up this video here, it's been a great stream talking to all of you guys. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always. Thank you, guys, so much for 3K, yeah? Thank you. You legends. You legends of the scene. Love you guys so much. Love you from the bottom of my heart. I love you so much for that, for the support recently. And I've been loving speaking to you guys as well. It's been good to speak to you guys, hear what you guys have to say about our transfers, about Leeds, about anything in life. Oh my God! Drop the mic with a mic drop right at the end. What a pipe bomb! What a pipe bomb! Oh my God! Oh my God! Wow! Wow! Oh my God! Wow! I'm speechless. I'm speechless. Oh my God! Drop the mic with a pipe bomb. CM Punk style. Oh my God. Keep up the great work, bro. You're great. Thank you so much, my man. Thank you so much. This is crazy, man. Oh my God. Thank you. Honestly, man, thank you so much. That is so kind. That is so kind. Wow. That is insane. Thank you for the kind words. 100. Wow. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Thank you for the kind words, my man. Really appreciate it. And you're a legend. You're a legend. It's as simple as that, my man. Hopefully, drop the mic. I'll be picking up the mic with you soon. You know, hopefully I get to see you more in the future. You know, there's so many more of you now. There's so many more of you that I haven't really, you know, you've kind of seen my videos and stuff, but we haven't done too many streams together. You know what I mean? So I hope to get to know all of you more and more as the days go on. You know, like I said, there's people in here that have been here from older times. You know, like D Turley. You know, especially people like Jack, Sean, especially Jack. You know, keyword on that. Double A. People who have been here from Ethan Hill. People who have been here from very early on, and we've shared a lot of hours together. And hopefully, you know, drop the mic. I get to know you a little bit more as well in the future. But thank you so much, my man. That is crazy. And thank all of you guys, my man. Get the goggle. I'll get the goggles on. Come on. I'll get the goggles on. I'll get them on. I'll get them on. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking, huh? Now we are talking. Now we're talking. Absolutely. But who would you guys want to sign? All right. Before we do end off, I want to see who is your number one signing, yeah? If we could sign one player throughout any position, we could only sign one more. Who are you going for? All right? You little claws. JT doesn't matter. I don't. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Jesse Marshall, I'm coming for your job. Coming for your job, Jesse. Ankara Messi, goal. I mean, I take Messi. Lang, ooh. Adams, Kamara, Lang. We're getting a big, variety here. Big variety. Who are we signing next, William? Kalimuendo. You heard it here first. Kalimuendo is coming next. I'm telling you, Kalimuendo is coming next. Basie from Rangers. 2 players. Rob Holding, Ben White, 3 at the back. Holding, White, Cock. Wait, that. Do not clip that up. Don't clip you sneaky bugger. I don't know if you were trying to do that there or what's happened. But that is bad mind right there, D. That is bad mind. That is sneaky. Please don't. I am not holding anything. Phil Jones, pure class, I'm telling you. Phil Jones, my man. Phil Jones, for fuck's sake. If our next signing is Phil Jones, I swear, man. I swear. That just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm actually done. I'm done if our next signing's there. Yeah, man. Had me big time. Accidental. I'm a big fan of Rob Holding. Well, yeah. Rob, maybe. Holding other things. I mean, again, PG channel. You know, this is PG stuff here. Adams. Tyler Adams. Che Adams. A lot of Adams is out there. No, give Tyler Roberts away on a free. He's done nothing. Ridiculous comment. Ridiculous. Give Tyler Adams away on a free. Or Tyler Roberts away on a free. Crazy. All right? You're bloody crazy. Absolutely batshit crazy. All right? Never in a million years. He is a generational talent. All right? Generational talent. Cannot believe what I'm hearing here. Cannot believe it. Are you active on Discord? I will be active on Discord after this stream. Absolutely. So, if anybody wants to, if anybody does want to join the Discord, by the way, in the future, when we get enough people in there, when we get 100, when there's actually 100 people on the Discord, we can start doing it. We will do live call-in shows, fan call-in shows like this, live stream like this, talking about either signings or anything to do with Leeds, and we'll be getting people on to have their say, to let you lot have your say, not just in the chat, but have your say in the calls as well. So we will be doing call-in shows. If you do want to get involved in that, or just get involved in the community that we have going on over here, then the Discord is in the link in the description. It is in there. So if you want to get involved, get yourselves in there. Any truth into Broha from Southampton? It seems like it's just rumours right now. It does seem like it is just rumours. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of truth into it, really. Prediction for next season? Yeah, I'm doing it. We will be doing a prediction video soon. A whole table prediction video. Right now, before we've signed any more players, it's going to be a tough, boys. It's going to be a tough season, boys. You know, we've only signed a few players. It's looking like we're going to let a couple go. There's not a big influx of players we've had into the squad, but for right now, I'd have to say maybe if we're lucky, I think we won't get where I think we'll get. I think I'll scratch it down a little bit. Yeah, I think we'll just slide into 6th. Yeah, I think we'll get a 6th. I think we'll get a 6th. Yeah, that's what I think. That is what I think. 6th place, absolutely. I'd say we're liking to get. We're linked to, I'd say, 11th. If we sign the players we're linked to, I'd say 11th. Well, I'd say 6th. Yeah. If we get the players we're linked to, I mean, we could be making a top 4 charge here. Maybe even a title charge, you know. Title charge second half of the season. That's what I'm talking about. Roberts ain't worth 60 million. Stop hyping English players. Roberts ain't English, all right? Are you talking about Phillips? Because Roberts is not English, and I don't know who said he's worth 60 million, to be honest. I don't know who said he's worth 60 million. Yeah. But anyway, guys, like I said, it's been it has been a pleasure selling Tyler Roberts for £60 million. I do like Tyler Roberts, and I think, you know, £60 million. What a deal. What a deal. What a deal. I'd love to be a wrestling commentator. Hey, man, wrestling commentator, you got to be good at it, man. That's what I'm saying. When they did the whole AEW thing, they didn't quite have the, oh my God, you know, you're gonna have the razzmatazz to be a wrestling commentator. And they missed that on a lot of wrestling organizations. Mankini for the next midweek fix tomorrow, James. Midweek fix, by the way, tomorrow I am going to be live with Joe, Lewis, and Max tomorrow. Yeah? On the midweek fix. So, yes. Maybe, hey, one's in the chat if you want to see the Mankini make an appearance. One's in the chat. But yes, I will be there tomorrow. And maybe it will, maybe it won't. You're going to have to tune in to find out. That's all I'm going to say. What I will say is I hope my boy Lewis is there. It's been a long time since I've spoken to him. Hopefully I get to have a nice conversation with him. I said he was 60 mils. Sadly, he's at least 80. He should be at least 80. Exactly, man. That's what I'm talking about. How dare you? How dare you undervalue my boy? Are you sleeping with your goggles on? I haven't found any gal with the goggles yet to be sleeping with them on. So if I'm by myself, probably not. Because then it would just attract all the girls in the area like magnets through the window. Because, you know, the goggles are so crazy. But no, probably not. Between 12th and 14th, yeah. Let Lewis know. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. Senior Firpo is the GOAT. All right, he is. If you could buy any player at any time for Leeds right now, who would you buy? At any time, any player of all time, I'd buy Messi. The greatest player to ever grace the game. It's simple as that. Shortly followed by Raheem Sterling. Shortly followed by Marco Reus. And shortly followed by Tyler Roberts. Yeah. But anyway, outside of centre back, striker, and right wing, it has been a pleasure speaking to you guys. I will be live tomorrow over with the boys, with the lads. Yeah. As for this channel, tomorrow morning there will be another South Stand signings coming for your class. We'll be going through all of the information going around Leeds United tomorrow. All the transfer news, all the updates that go on with all these signings we're linked with over the night, over the bleak midwinter of the summer night. We will be going through them all with you guys tomorrow morning. So stay tuned for that one. I will see you very, very soon tomorrow. I will see you later on in the day if anyone's around there as well. And it's been a pleasure speaking to you, and hopefully we'll be live on this channel again very, very soon. Have a good night. Shout out to all you guys, absolute legends, by the way. Every single one of you, absolute living legends. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Au revoir, my brothers and my sisters.